Guys, welcome back. Today we are planning to go with one problem which is from forfeiture and reissue. This is one of the trickiest problem and one problem to understand this entire concept. I hope so. Okay, and this is one kind of trickiest problem, and if we get better with this problem, we can handle any kind of problem from this area. I hope so. So this problem is from illustration 21, first chapter of corporate accounting. Okay, let's start. JB Limited issued 60,000 equity shares of rupees 10 each. Okay, 2.5 per share. Let's start with our visuals. Okay, JB Limited. Okay, there is a company called JB Limited. Okay, issued 60,000 shares. Equity shares at rupees 10 face value plus rupees 2.5 premium. Okay, the amount payable on application is okay. This part application 4.5 including premium, allotment rupees 4 which is here, and equivalent sum also for call which is also rupees 4, which is 2 face value, 2.5 is premium. Okay, and total applications received is 1,10,000 applications. Okay. And after consulting the stock exchange, the following scheme for allotment was decided upon, which is 1 to 100 shares were 1 to 100 share applied group is uh, allotted with 42 shares. They were actually applied for is 70,000 shares, and 101 share to 500 shares applied by 175 people, and they applied 35,000 shares, and we allotted 14,000 shares. Over 500 people, over 500 shares applied by 5 people, which was applied for 5,000 shares, we have allotted only 4,000 shares. So this is the meaning for this table, and let's go further. It was decided that excess amount received on applications would be utilized in payment of allotment money, and surplus, if any, would be refunded. Which is this 10,000 application money. No, initially it will recover application. After any surplus, it will recover allotment. Beyond these two levels, if there is any money, it has to be refunded to stay shareholders bank account. Okay, Sanjay, who was one of the applicant belonging to category A, okay, category A, applied for 10 shares. Okay, he applied for 100 shares. Okay, how much share he would have got? Actually, he belongs to category A, right? Category A, he applied for 100 shares. 70,000 shares were applied in total, allotted only 42,000 shares. So this would be 10, and this is 6. So 10 is to 6. People who applied for 10 shares would get only 6 shares. Okay, 100 shares, you would get only 60 shares. Okay, he defaulted 60 shares. This is the actual tricky point here, that we have to understand. The question was little bit confusing if you actually work it out. So he applied for 600 shares, so we assume that, so he applied for 100 shares, but he got only 60 shares. He defaulted that 60 shares amount. Okay, and Vivek, who belonged category C, have been allotted 800. This is direct. Okay, this is category C thing is direct. Allotment 80 shares, he failed to pay call money. and okay, 60 shares. This is 800 shares. Entirely has been forfeited. So 860 shares have been forfeited, and these respective calls were made, and the shares were forfeited after the respective calls were made and reissued as fully paid up. Okay, this 60 shares, no, it was reissued at rupees 8, and this 800 shares was reissued at rupees 6, which is respectively happened. So show the journal entry in the books of the company to record the above transaction. So this is the question. So this is a simple question only, but here and there were tricky points were added, and this is one of the comprehensive problem to get the complete grip over this concept. So let's start with this problem. Okay, let's prepare a statement table, which is statement showing shares applied, how many shares have been applied, how many shares we allotted, and and how much money have been adjusted and adjustments made. Okay, particulars. There are three categories, right? Three categories. Let's name only A, B, C, and let's have a total here. Okay, how many number of shares have been applied? Number of shares applied is 70,000. 35,000 shares have applied by category B, and 5,000 shares have been applied by category C. Totally 110,000 is a oversubscribed. How many number of shares we allotted? We allotted only what we have issued, right? So 42,000 we have allotted, 14,000, 4,000, which is 60,000 we allotted. Total share application money received. Total share application money required. Okay, this is belongs to this, and this belongs to allotment. Okay, so what's the application money value, which is rupees 4, right? Okay, 70,000 into 4 is what? That's what we have received from the people. That's where we are going to get the surplus money also, which is 2,80,000. 4.5, right? It's 4.5, guys. It's 4.5. Application money is 4.5. So 70,000 into 4.5 is 3,50,000. 4.5, 35,000, which is 1,50,000, 57,500. 5,000 is 22,500. Total just 4,95,000 is the total money we received during share application. Four 4.5 into 14,000 gives us 63,000. 4.5 into 4,000 gives us 18,000. So total 63,000, 1,89,000, which is 2,70,000. So what's the difference value we have in excess after after setting off the money which has to be paid for application money is 3,15,000 minus 1,89,000 gives us 1,26,000. 1,57,500 minus 63,000, which gives us 94,500. 22,500 minus 18,000, which gives us 4,500. And 4,95,000 minus 2,70,000, which gives us 2,25,000. Okay, this is the excess money after application. Okay, now total share allotment money required and total share allotment money adjusted. Okay, so allotment money is how much? This is 4 rupees 4. Okay, so total allotment share. So okay, allotment is as usual, this is the allotment allotted shares. So 42,000 into 4, 1,68,000 is the required amount. 56 is the required amount. 4,000, this is 16,000 is a required amount. Okay, total share allotment money required is in total 1,68,000 plus 56,000 plus 16,000 is 2,40,000 is the total allotment money required. Okay, how much money have been adjusted? Excess money which is available with this as is 1,26,000. Okay, let's have the requirement money in negative, and allotment money adjusted for adjusted is 1,26,000 for category A, and only 56,000 for category B, because we have only 56,000 requirement, and 4,500 adjusted because that's the max amount which is in excess for category C. So if we total the adjustment value, like 26,000 plus 56,000 plus 4,500, which is 1,86,000 we have adjusted with allotment. Okay, what's the excess or shortage after allotment? Excess or shortage after allotment. Which is 1,68,000 minus 1,26,000, which is 42,000 is the excess money. Sorry, this is not the excess money, this is a negative balance, so we have to collect this amount. Okay, here there is a excess balance because which is 38,500 excess. This money has to be refunded, and here there is a shortage which is 16,000 minus 4,500, just 11,500 we need to collect. So total collection amount is 42,500 plus 11,500, which is 54,000 has to be collected. 64,000 has to be collected. Okay, so this is the overall map for this sum to easily prepare a journal for this entire problem, and with this statement how we can prepare a journal is what we are going to see now. Okay, what's the company name is journal entry in the books of JB Limited. Okay, particulars, debit. Okay, debit, credit. Okay, first entry is always bank account debit to share application account, which is the share application we have, share application money we have received is the first entry for any kind of share issue problem. So how much money we have received is 4,95,000. 4,95,000. Okay, next entry is for share equity share allotment account, which is we are allotting the shares for the application money received. Okay, share application money account debit to account debit. Okay, what else we have done? We have done adjustment money. We have done adjustment with this money. We have done the. We have to allot the shares. We have to done the allotment. We have to done the allot. We have to adjust the allotment, and what else money we have in excess that has to be refunded. Okay, this is the three entry we have to cover here. So share application money we received is 4,95,000, and to share capital account is rupees 2, and the securities premium is rupees 2.5, because we received 4.5 as a share application money, right? So this is the entry, and share allotment and received in advance. No, so share allotment adjustment is okay. To bank account, this is the excess amount refund, so which is 38,500. 38,500, and share allotment adjustment is 1 lakh adjusted, which is 1,86,000. Now 60,000 into 2.5 is 1,50,000. 60,000 into 2 is 1,20,000. So this is how the received money has been splitted, which is 1,20,000 went for face value, and 2.5 rupees of securities premium have been entry made, and and excess money have been adjusted for share allotment in future, and excess beyond any excess beyond allotment, we have refunded the money to the shareholders. So this is the first two entries talks about. Okay, the third entry is the allotment. So we in this from share allotment, we'll initially give a share capital to the shareholders, and then we'll collect the money. Okay, this is a due entry. First receive entry, due entry. Now there is a due entry, then there comes a due receivable entry. Okay, let's prepare the due entry to share allotment, share capital account, which is 60,000 into 4. 60,000 into 4 is 2,40,000. Then how much money we have received? We can easily avoid this share allotment money, because that has been already adjusted, and there is one person who is called Sanjay has been defaulted for 60 shares. He actually applied for 100 shares, but he got only 60 shares. That 60 shares have been defaulted. Okay, so that that has to be recognized here as calls in arrears. Calls in arrears account, debit to share allotment account. Okay, so note, working note, this is working note for this entry, fourth entry. Total money receivable, which is total is 2,40,000, and already received 1,86,500. So yet to be paid is, yet to pay, just 2,40,000 minus 1,86,500, which is 53,500 has to be received now. Okay, now who is defaulted? Sanjay from a category A. Okay, Sanjay from category A has been defaulted. Okay, Sanjay category A defaulted, 60 shares defaulted. 60 shares defaulted. Okay, but Sanjay has paid the application money also, and excess money also he paid for. Okay, how much he has paid in excess? Let's calculate that. Which is, let's take this A. Sanjay applied for 100 shares, but he got only 60 shares. Okay, it's another color. 100 shares, he got 60 shares. How much he paid? 100 into 4.5, 450 he paid. But how much is required? 60 into 4.5, 270 is only required. Okay, balance T minus 450, which is 180. 180 he paid in excess. Okay, this 180 money has to be adjusted here. Okay, then how many money? Okay, 104. Okay, 400. 400 he has to pay. 400 allotment money we require. But how much money has been adjusted, which is 180. 180 adjusted. Okay, how much money he has to pay now, which is 280. Oh, sorry, 220. Okay, 220 is the actual money not paid by Sanjay. Okay, is 220 defaulted. Sorry, I think here we made a mistake that he only has 60 shares, right? So 60 into 4 is 240. So we need only 60. So the amount defaulted here is rupees 60. So calls in arrears is rupees 60. So how much bank here? How much share allotment money we have to receive, which is 53,500. How much we have only received, which is 53,500 minus 60, which is 53,440. This is also one way. We can also find it out with another way. Let's see how much he has paid, how much we received. Alternative 2 method. Okay, how much we received is rupees 1,26,000 as extra. Okay, extra money received. How much excess? How much money we require, which is 42,000. Okay, 1,26,000 divisible by 42,000. So rupees 3 is already paid. Okay, how much we have to receive? We have to receive for allotment, which is rupees 4, and we have received already 3, and so receivable is rupees 1. So 1 into 60 shares as defaulted. So rupees 60. So this is here. Okay. So this is also one method, and that is also one method. We can use any of those method. Okay. Let's go to the fifth adjustment, which is for calls. Okay. As usual, there is a due entry, which is share call account debit to share call account debit to share capital account, which is 4 rupees, right? 60 into 4. This is also 2,40,000. But again Sanjay also defaulted. Vivek, new person, also defaulted. Yeah, he defaulted for 800 shares. So bank account debit to share. Sorry, there's a calls in arrears, and calls in arrears account debit to share call account. How much people have defaulted, which is 800 shares by Vivek and 60 shares by Sanjay. So 860 into 4, which is amounted to 860 into, which is amounted to 3 lakh 4, sorry, 3,440. Amount receivable is 2 lakh, sorry, amount receivable is 2 lakh 40,000, but only we received only 2 lakh 36,560. Okay, amount we received. So now what JB Limited did is, these shares were forfeited after the respective calls were made and reissued as fully paid up for rupees 8 and rupees 6 per share. Rupees 8 for Sanjay and rupees 6 for Vivek share respectively. So the forfeited. Okay, let's give a forfeiture. Let's give a forfeiture entry, which is we have to take back the shares that we have issued, and to share forfeiture account amount, what amount has been paid by those people has to be come here, and what is not paid by them, it has to be come here. Okay, how many shares, which is 860 shares into 10, which is 8,600 valued. Okay, share forfeiture. Okay, how much amount they have paid actually? um 60 shares by Sanjay has paid Sanjay has paid 2 rupees of Sanjay Vivek during application, during allotment. Okay, Sanjay paid 2 rupees, Vivek paid 2 rupees. During allotment he didn't pay anything, but he has in excess paid rupees 3. Vivek paid allotment full money, which is 4. So total is 5, and this is 6. Okay, to 5 plus 800 into 6, 60 into 5, 100 into 6, which is okay 5,100. Okay, 5,100 amount is the actual amount we received, and if we set off, just comes to 3,500 is the calls in arrears amount. You can also cross verify that 3,440 plus 60, which amounted to 3,500. Okay, what's the reissue entry? We are forfeited, but we have to reissue, right? Okay, what's the reissue entry? Which is bank account debit whatever is loss the company faced by reissuing has to be balanced by share forfeiture, and then to share capital reissue. Okay, how many shares? Which is 8,800 shares for 800 shares for rupees 6 and 800 shares for rupees 6 plus 60 shares for rupees 8. Okay, 800 into 6, 60 into 8, 5,280 is the amount received by um, share reissue. So what's the share value, which is 8,600? So how much amount has been set off by share forfeiture account, which is 8,600 minus 5,280, which is 3,320. And so last entry, capital reserve. How much amount we have to transfer to capital reserve? Share forfeiture account debit to capital reserve account. Which is initially we transferred 5,100 to share forfeiture account, and then we used 3,320 for the losses made by reissuing. The balance amount is 1,780 is the amount we have to transfer to capital reserve. Okay, so this is the entire problem we made, and I hope you guys have understood. The simple recap, if I want to give a simple recap, this is quite trickiest problem and one of a comprehensive problem that we made. And this table is the uh, single construction which has to be made as a foundation, and we can easily get off we can easily take off the entire problem in a span of no time. Okay. First, we issued 60,000 shares. We issued 60,000 shares, but we received 1 lakh 10,000 shares, and we adjusted the excess money, and beyond any excess money after allotment, we refunded, that is this amount. And we prepared the entire table, which is purely applied and allotment, receivable and requirement, excess money, requirement money, and how much we have been adjusted. This is just a simple table. We can easily understand how much people have been applied and how much allotted. So this requirement, all this requirement is purely based on allotment. Receivable is purely based on applications. Excess is the amount excess is the amount we have left over after set off with application. And after allotment money requirement, we know that how much has to be adjusted and how much has to be refunded. So that's it. So thanks for this thanks for viewing this video so far, and we'll see some other new problem tomorrow. Thanks.